So a couple more quick things, Sean, before because we're running out of time. Hockey started back up, so I'm excited about that. The Rangers got a big win last night against Pittsburgh. Um,
Rawhead is happy, Bill. He
I'm sure
loves
he is. I'm
big
sure he is.
Islanders fan.
And he's got Matthew Schaefer on the Islanders, who was the top draft pick. Was
Probably wouldn't even know if he walked by him.
sure he would, if he hit him with his car, he wouldn't know who he was. And then one other thing I want to mention, Sean, and I hate to end on a down note. Maybe we can come up with something else before, but Jeremy, my son, who's 12 years old, plays soccer in a fun rec league. This is not a travel, competitive league. He's with a bunch of other 12-year-olds who are just, there to have fun, to learn the game. And yesterday, it was a game. Yesterday morning, this was a Saturday morning. We played a team from the country. Let's just I mean, from out in the sticks, right?
The
These
Boondocks.
They came in, and there was a woman who was just yelling and screaming the whole time. Now the kids are 12 and under, right? The referees, everybody's a volunteer. The coaches are parents who volunteer. The referees are junior high kids who volunteer, who give up their Saturday mornings to and ref these games. They're 14, 15 years old. Their mom drops them off at the game. And this woman who's a mother, one of the players in the other team, is screaming her head off, screaming at this kid for making a call, which I don't, Sean, I'm not a huge soccer guy. You know that. I don't know the rules. But she's screaming that he made a wrong call. And then she starts going off about how he's for the other team, and she heard his brother plays for the other team, and she's going off on the sideline. And kid comes over, to his credit, comes over and says, "Ma'am, you need to tone it down a little bit. These kids are just trying to have fun." She starts screaming at him.
Wow.
None of his business, and she's not talking to him. And what do you go back, and I'm not telling you, you don't need to pay attention to what I'm doing. And the kid just, to his credit, he turned around, he walked to the other side of the field, he kept going with the game. Sean, I posted this on Facebook. If you're at a 12-year-old soccer game screaming at a 14-year-old referee, you need to reevaluate your life.
You do.
This is not, the English Premier League.
No, I mean,
12-year-old, they're there to have fun. They're there to learn the rules of the game. They're there to learn how to be on a team and play well, play nicely with others. And for a parent, somebody in their 40s or 50s, to be screaming like that, you really got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, "What am I doing?"
And Bill, I see it with Nathan's baseball. The parents, sometimes there's been incidents where the cops had to be called because the people got so out of control, and it's just amazing, Bill. And sometimes it's even the coaches yelling and screaming. Like it's really bad, Bill. If you're gonna, people gonna take their time and volunteer their time to be a coach and everything, or a referee or something. Listen, I'm the first one to complain about referees, but if you're at a game, you got to conduct yourself. You can't be screaming at these guys. I seen umpires that were terrible in baseball, Bill, but I'm not sitting there screaming and yelling at them because
But
you
John,
gotta.
most of those guys are, in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and they've been doing this a long time, and they get kind of used to it. They hear it in the crowd, and it rolls off their back. We're talking about 14 and 15.
Yeah, that's a different ball game. Yeah.
If you're a 50-year-old woman yelling at a 14-year-old kid because you didn't like the call that they made, you really got to take a look at yourself, Sean. I mean, it's insanity. It really is.